Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In this video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're going to be looking at the Lakers offseason and talking about the perfect sniper, the perfect three-point shooter that I believe they must target. When talking about this season, I'm gonna be honest, the Lakers kind of struggled from the three-point line. And this offseason, Rob Pelinka has been very vocal on saying he wants to find the best sharpshooters. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to know some three-point guards they should target, you're gonna love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Lakers sharpshooters. After a very unfortunate season, the Lakers right now have to work hard and try to build the perfect roster for next season. The Lakers lost this year in the first round against the Phoenix Suns, and some Laker fans out there are blaming the fact that the Lakers' three-point shooting was absolutely horrible, and we all thought it could be a lot better. If you look at the Lakers' stats this year in three-point shooting, these are the numbers. They ranked as the 21st best team in the NBA at three-point percentage. They average about 35.4%. And they're actually ranked as the 5th worst team in the NBA at 3 points made a game of 11.1. With almost every NBA team taking a lot of three-point shots nowadays, the Lakers, who are currently still the reigning NBA champions, we simply expected better, as on their roster, they have some pretty good shooters. The Lakers' current three-point sniper on their team is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A lot of Laker fans loved what KCP brought to the table in last year's NBA bubble. But when talking about this season, KCP was horrible, especially on that 3-and-D positioning. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is a starting shooting guard alongside Schroeder as the point guard and LeBron as the small forward, and with Dennis and LeBron being great playmakers, all they want KCP to do is knock down the three-point shot, but this season, he averaged less than his usual of 35%. In this upcoming offseason, there are so many rumors that the Lakers are trying to trade away Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in exchange for a better shooting guard and a better shooter, and if that's the case, they lose KCP, I do believe they gotta find a new three-point threat. Of course, during this year's NBA trade deadline, the Lakers front office heard all the fans say they need another shooter, and then they went for Ben McLemore, who was just bought up by the Houston Rockets. The Lakers signed Ben McLemore for the rest of the year deal. The reason why they signed Ben was because Ben is simply a sharpshooter. He averaged about 41% at the three-point line, he's simply a high-volume scorer and an off-ball screen shooter, and with KCP and Kyle Kuzma struggling, we all thought Ben McLemore would have made a big difference. But of course, by the result of the Lakers failing in the NBA playoffs, Ben McLemore hardly had any playing time, but when he did have playing time, he was not effective. He was not that high volume shooter we wanted him to be. And that's why this summer, I would not be surprised if the Lakers move forward from KCP and Ben. And oh boy guys, I got the perfect player that I believe the Lakers must target this summer. And we're going to be talking about JJ Redick. This is the big report that we got. Report: Lakers, Nets, 76ers, and Knicks are expected to have interest in JJ Redick. Guys, this is a big report because all of these teams are playoff contenders. Evan Massey on Twitter tweets this: JJ Redick's market isn't going to be huge, but a handful of teams are expected to have interest. Among those teams are the Lakers, the Knicks, the 76ers, and the Nets. Source tells Hoop Analysis Net, championship hopeful teams need elite shooting. Redick can still provide that. After reading this tweet, I simply loved how Evan concluded it. Championship hopeful teams need elite shooting. Redick can still provide just that. Guys, the Lakers are championship hopeful 1000%. When talking about this season, JJ Redick had a horrible year with the Pelicans. He only averaged about 7.4 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and playing for the Pelicans, there were some nights JJ did not even get playing time. When looking at these numbers, these are 100% not the Redick numbers we remember, because a few years ago, Redick was putting up some monster numbers, especially on the Philadelphia 76ers. The question is, with JJ Redick turning 37, he's at that age in the NBA where he's kind of getting out of his prime. Can JJ Redick still be a primetime sharpshooter in the NBA to assist a championship contender? And in my opinion, I still believe so. He just needs a good opportunity and a good team and a good situation. Over the past 8 years, JJ Redick averaged about 16 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 2.3 assists, shooting a total of 45% at the field goal and a total of 42% at the three-point line. JJ Redick is one of the best three-point shooters we've ever seen in NBA history. With the Lakers entering a small rebuild mode, getting JJ Redick off the bench to be a sharpshooter, a floor spacer, and also a leader that brings a lot of veteran NBA experience, I do believe it would be a bang for the buck. The only question right now is how much money does JJ Redick expect? JJ Redick is just coming off a plus $10 million contract with the Pelicans, but with his terrible play this season, I don't think JJ is going to expect a lot. On the Lakers' perspective, I do believe the best case scenario is to offer JJ a veteran's minimum contract, but the question is, does JJ Redick believe that that's the best deal he's going to get? From what Evan Massey is saying, he is not going to get a lot of positive attention and not going to get a lot of money offers, so if JJ Redick wants an NBA championship, which now he has zero, going to the Lakers, who are going to be in hot pursuit next year, I believe it will be an amazing addition. A lot of Laker fans have fantasized JJ in the purple and gold for a long time now, and with him becoming a UFA, an unrestricted free agent, and of course the Dallas Mavericks don't plan on re-signing him, LeBron James and Rob Pelinka, you must go all in for JJ. I do believe JJ Redick is going to want a mid-level exception, about $8 to $10 million, but I believe the best thing for the Lakers is to convince JJ to take a veteran's minimum contract. Simply imagine this closing lineup, a sharpshooting lineup of LeBron James, JJ Redick, maybe Caruso, Anthony Davis, and maybe even like a Markieff Morris, or maybe getting somebody like Doug McDermott. That would simply be amazing as a three-point lineup. The Lakers this season have been very vocal on saying they want a new sharpshooter. JJ Redick right now is one of the most respected, and in my opinion, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, even though he's 37 years old. JJ Redick to the Lakers, I love this idea. I would love to see it happen. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and the perfect sharpshooter, three-point god I believe they must target. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe the Lakers should target JJ Redick, or do you believe there's another player they should target to be their sniper? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!